Hello and welcome to my channel. For those of you that are beginners and you just know the basic stitches, I think this combination of stitches will be perfect for your first project, crochet project. This stitch has only 2 rows repeat. If you choose to do a scarf, you can chain between 220 or 240. If you want longer, you can chain more. The stitch works with any numbers of chains, it doesn't matter. You can end up with even or odd number, it doesn't matter. Yeah? I'm gonna work with a kind of thin, thick yarn. So I'm gonna use 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. With this stitch, it's nice to use a thicker yarn. So the design of the stitch will look better than with a thin yarn. But if you like with a thin, you can use a thinner yarn. You can use 3.0 millimeter crochet hook. You can use 4.0, 4.5. It doesn't matter. Yeah. But I'm gonna work with 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. So in order to have this look for the scarf, let's say, you're gonna have to chain a long chain. Like I said, 220, 240. If you want longer, 250. Yeah. Depends on your size or for who you're doing. Yeah, it's for you. You're taller, you're shorter, it's up to you. So I chained here, I don't even know how many. I just went to town, maybe 12. What we're gonna do, we're gonna flip this this chain. So we're gonna work on the back of the chain through the bumps. Yeah, so we're gonna skip the first chain and into the second chain from the hook. We're gonna flip this and we're gonna work through the bump. So the bump has only one strain of yarn. Yeah, only one. So we're gonna do a single crochet. So from now on, in each chain, we're gonna do a single crochet. If you work through the bump, if you choose to, for example, for a blanket, at least 2 sides of the blanket, the top and the bottom, will be easy for you to attach some, I don't know, an edge, a border, if you like. The stitches will be right there. So in each chain, we're gonna do single crochet. But this, for example, if you chain a long chain, when you put the scarf on you, you're gonna have the long side of the scarf with a very nice edge. Yeah. So the last chain, I'm gonna go in there and do a single crochet. So when you put the scarf, imagine a long chain. So when you put the scarf on you, this will be the long edge, let's say, the sides of the scarf, and it's gonna be quite nice, straight. Yeah. So now we're gonna chain one. You always gonna chain one. Turn your work into the first stitch. We're gonna do a single crochet. So we're gonna go through the stitch. So you're gonna have a V on top there. So you're gonna do a single crochet, and from this moment forward until the last stitch, we're gonna work only through the back loop. So you see the stitch, it has like a V. So we're gonna work through the back loop. So this is the front loop, and you have the back. So you're gonna go through the back, and we're gonna do a single crochet. Back loop, only this. Yeah. So you're gonna do a single crochet. Next stitch, the same. Through the back loop, single crochet. Next stitch, through the back loop, single crochet. So the front loop is gonna be in front of you right here. Yeah. So we're gonna do like this until we finish this row. So this scarf will be worked only through the back loops, each row. So you're gonna do single crochet in each stitch through the back loop. So we have 2 stitches left. So the next stitch, through the back loop, single crochet. Now at the last stitch we're gonna go through the stitch. Yeah, we're not gonna work through the back loop. So you're gonna go and you're supposed to have 2 strings of yarn. Yeah, so you're gonna do a single crochet. So the first stitch when you start, it's through the stitch, and the last stitch the same. In between you're gonna work through the back loop. Now chain 1, turn your work, yarn over the hook, and now like I said, this stitch has only 2 rows. Repeat. 1 row it's single crochet through the back loop, and the next row it's half double crochet through the back loop, but the first stitch and the last we're gonna go through the stitch. Yeah, so you're gonna go underneath the stitch and you should have 2. Yeah, and do a half double crochet. So yarn over the hook, next stitch through the back loop, we're gonna do half double crochet. So this row is gonna be half double crochet through the back loop until we reach the last stitch. You move to the next stitch, through the back loop, half double crochet. Next stitch, through the back loop, half double crochet. And you're gonna do like this until you finish the row. Through the back loop until we reach the last stitch, in which in the last stitch we're gonna go through the stitch underneath it. Yeah, oh, I have to do half double crochet. Yeah, you have to be careful because sometimes you're gonna because I did it, I was on the half double crochet row and at the single crochet, and halfway the scarf, I don't know why, I put the work down and then I came back and I thought that I'm with a half double crochet. So I was like, oh, this is funny. So pay attention, don't mess up, you're gonna have to go back. So the last stitch, we're not gonna go through the back loop. So yarn over the hook, you're gonna go underneath the stitch. You should have 2 strands of yarn. Pull the yarn and pull the yarn to the last 3. Now you're gonna chain 1, turn your work, and now you're gonna do the row of single crochet. But in the first stitch we're gonna go underneath the stitch, do a single crochet. So the next we're gonna start working through the back loop, single crochet in each stitch through the back loop. So for you guys, the beginners, this is a nice practice to do a scarf, to do a blanket, a lap blanket, and it's quite warm, especially if you use a thicker yarn. But I think this stitch looks nice if you use a thicker yarn. Yeah. So the last stitch, we're gonna go underneath the stitch, not only the back loop. Yeah, single crochet. So you're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna start the row with a half double crochet. But if you choose to do, for example, a scarf, that's important. Maybe for a blanket doesn't matter, but for a scarf you should finish always with a single crochet row through the back loop. Yeah, always, and both sides will be okay when you put the scarf on you. So this working through the back loop, you're gonna have some ridges, and the stitch is quite reversible. Yeah. It's quite nice. So when you put the scarf on you, this side and this side will be straight. In here you're gonna have to put some tassels if you like, or you're gonna go with 1 row of single crochet, but I think tassels are okay, or fringes. This is a very easy stitch, goes really fast. I hope some of you will give it a try and you will have your first project. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.